Hello everyone, I am Ritika Jujgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in this video, we discuss about the transport layer protocols. So in the transport layer protocol, there are two protocols are present. First is the TCP protocol and second one is the UDP protocol. So in my previous video, we already discussed what is mean by UDP protocol, what are the features of this UDP protocol, and the format, datagram format of this UDP protocol, and the disadvantages of the UDP protocol. Okay. So the next protocol of the transport layer is the TCP protocol. Protocol of a transport layer is the TCP protocol. So this TCP stands for the transmission control protocol. It also provides the full transport layer services to the applications. So TCP is a connection oriented protocol. Okay, so in the UDP is a connectionless protocol, but the TCP is a connection oriented protocol. Means the connection established between the both the ends of the transmission. So for creating the connection, this TCP generates a virtual circuit between sender and receiver. Okay, because the TCP is a connection oriented protocol. So in the connection oriented, we have connection between both the side from sender side and receiver side also. Okay, so for that purpose, the TCP generate a virtual circuit between the sender and receiver for the transmission purpose. क्लियर समझ में आ रहा है यस और नो the next is that TCP is a reliable protocol that means the TCP receives or a receiver always send either positive or a negative acknowledgement about the data packet to the sender so that has uh, uh, the sender always get a clue about whether the data packet is reached at the destination or it needs to the resend it. Okay, so TCP protocol always sends acknowledgement to the sender side if the whether the data packet is received successfully or for the resend the packet. Okay, so this is the TCP protocol is a reliable protocol. Then the next is the TCP provides the error checking and recovery mechanism and end-to-end communication also. The next is the TCP provides the client server point-to-point mode, and the last is the TCP provides full duplex server, that is it can perform roles of both the receiver and sender side. Okay, duplex server means what? Send the data to the receiver and receiver again send the acknowledgement to the sender side. Okay, both the side communication is taken from sender side also and receiver side also. So this is called as a full duplex server. The next is the features of a TCP protocol. So these are the features of a TCP protocol. First is the stream data transfer, reliability, flow control, multiplexing. The next is the logical connection and the last is the full duplex. So these are the features of a TCP protocol. So first we discuss the stream data transfer. So TCP protocol transfers the data in the form of contiguous stream of a bytes. Okay. So in the UDP, the data is sent in the form of a frames. Okay. But in the TCP, we are sending all the data, all the packet in the sequence of stream. That is in the form of a sequence of bytes. So जो भी हम पैकेट अगर सेंड करते हैं सेंडर टू द रिसीवर साइड बाय यूजिंग द TCP protocol. So in the TCP protocol, we are using the bytes, stream of bytes or a sequence of bytes. So TCP protocol transferred the data in the form of contiguous stream of bytes. So TCP group the bytes in the form of TCP segments and then passed to the IP layer for a transmission to the destination. The second feature is the reliability. So TCP assigns a sequence of number to each byte transmitted and expect a positive acknowledgement from the receiving TCP. Okay. So here, if the sender sent a data to the receiver and then receiver sends some acknowledgement to the sender. So if the acknowledgement is not received within a time interval, then the data is retransmitted to the destination. So the receiver TCP uses the sequence number to reassemble the generated or reassemble the segment if they arrive out of the order to eliminate the duplicate segment. So this is the reliability. The next is the flow control. So in the flow control, when receiving the TCP sends an acknowledgement back to the sender, it indicating the number of bytes and it can receive the without overflowing its internal buffer. Okay. So in the TCP protocol, the acknowledgement will send throughout the communication from sender side and receiver side. Okay. So in the flow कंट्रोल कब आता है अगर हम लार्ज नंबर ऑफ डेटा अगर एट अ टाइम सेंड कर रहे हैं रिसीवर साइड ओके सो रिसीवर क्या करेगा एक्नॉलेजमेंट सेंड करेगा रीट्रांसमिशन के लिए डेटा रीट्रांसमिशन के लिए so the number of bytes is sent in the acknowledgement in the form of a higher sequence number so that can be received without any problem. So this mechanism is also referred to as a window mechanism. Okay. So as I said earlier, in the flow control mechanism, we can use the Windows mechanism. So in the Windows mechanism, all the data is sent is in the form of a sequence of bytes or a stream of bytes. We are not using the frames in the Windows mechanism. The next feature is a multiplexing. So multiplexing is the process of accepting the data from different applications and forwarding to the different applications on a different computers. So at the receiver end, the data is forwarded to the correct application. So this process is called as a demultiplexing. So, in the multiplexing, the TCP transmits the packet to the correct application by using the logical channel known as a port. Okay. So, in the multiplexing, we are using the different types of application. So, in which application we are sending sending the data. So, for the purpose, for the correct application, we can use the port. Okay. So, here the TCP transmit the packet in the correct application by using the port numbers. So next feature of TCP protocol is a logical connection. So the combination of sockets, sequence numbers and the window size is called as a logical connection. So each connection is identified by the pair of socket used by the sending and receiving responses. The next is a full duplex. Okay, why we used here full duplex? As I said here, TCP protocol it provides a full duplex server. Okay, so this is a feature of a TCP protocol. So TCP provides the full duplex service, that is the data flow in the both the direction at the same time. Sender side also and receiver side also. At the same time, sender send the message to the receiver and at the same time the receiver will send the message to the sender side. Okay. So to achieve the full duplex service, each TCP should have sending and receiving buffer so that the segments can flow in the both the directions. So TCP is a connection-oriented protocol. Suppose if you are considering the process A want to send and receive the data from process B. Okay, process A send the data to the process B, and also at the same time process A want some data from the process B. Okay, so for sending and receiving purpose, first we have to establish a connection between the two two PCs, that is process A also and process B also. Then data is exchanged in the both the direction, from process A to the process B and also from process B to the process A. And the next is the connection is the terminated, and then after the communication is done, the last is the connection is the terminated. So this is the full duplex from both the side, from sender side also and receiver side also. Okay, so these are the features of TCP protocol. First, thank you.